Welcome, you guys. So, something is let it fall apart, let it fall away, let it fall on its own. Don't try to stop it, just simply be present with it. That message came through loud and clear before I even got to, introduce myself to you guys and just appreciate you and show gratitude for your support, for, being brave enough to receive the truth. When the truth can be painful. But yes, let something fall away, let something fall apart, and trust the way that it's falling apart, okay? So, the energy for today is relax and get deeper into your spiritual practices. Relaxation, relax, relax, relax. This is letting you know, do not worry. Any heart chakra related, spiritual awakenings you're having, simply relax, okay? This is you're right where you need to be. All right, so let's get into the cards. All right, so let's get into the energy of the reading. Ooh, poet and dreams. Okay. Wow. So if you have any offspring, if you have any children, let's just say their dreams are beautiful like poetry, okay? So if you have any children, they are protected from nightmares, okay? If you're a parent, that may be something that's very important to you because oftentimes our children don't exactly know how to explain a nightmare. Well, while the vocabulary is growing, for the most part, they know how to express it with authentically expressing their emotions. And this is where it's important for us to be very patient with them, calm and understanding. Because, if children are healing from nightmares, this will allow them to be able to not fear their sleep being interrupted. So your children are protected from nightmares if you're a parent. And if you're not a parent, well, the nightmares that you dreamed during childhood that's impacting your inner child is also being healed, okay? So I know for me, when I was little, I had a lot of nightmares. I had experienced so much evil as a child from my loved ones and people that I didn't even know, that I had nightmares like almost every night. I would go to sleep, wake up from a nightmare, and have another nightmare worse than the next. So I know for me, I'm learning to confront my nightmares right now. And if you are, healing from having any nightmares in your childhood, this is pointing to any questions you may have about past life regression, which can help explain things that you do, why you move in the way that you move at times. Okay? Also, if you're looking into understanding past life regression, your birth chart. Forgive me. I just picked the cards and it's very funny. Forgive me. Your birth chart. Your birth chart can point to certain aspects of your past life regression, and a lot of that is connected to your subconscious. So more than likely, that's healing right now. Any nightmares you had, and the emotional belief system that you attach to those nightmares during your childhood, and you'll be able to see how those nightmares influence the way you go about moving in everyday life. But that's being healed, so that's very interesting that this is coming up in the reading. Now with the cards, we have the Emperor, the Queen of Swords. We have the Three of Wands, and the energy supporting this reading, the intentions of this reading, the intentions of, basically we have the title card of the tarot deck, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So what this is telling me is individuals have been utilizing spirituality to attract sexual energy, and they feel that if they attract sexual energy, they're in a relationship. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, these people can be quite bullish in nature. So with the Three of Wands, this is telling me that individuals feel that sex is a union. Yes, sexual energy can be very bonding, so you have to be cautious who you sleep with at this time, especially if they're refusing to pay off their karmic debt. But this is also pointing psychologically to extreme codependency. If someone feels that they're in a relationship simply because they share the act of sex, well, this is going to turn quite tumultuous for both partners when the sensations one normally feels when sex is occurring, or they're preparing for it, or they're looking forward to it, is non-existent. So this is where, individuals will be seeing their partners with wondering eyes. Now, while this video is being recorded, it's getting warm outside. So I've been picking up on toxic feminine energy, willing to fight over a toxic masculine who doesn't give a damn about them. And this is why the Queen of Swords is present. Maintain those healthy boundaries, because one thing to be aware of is that the partnerships that are very volatile are trying to create third-party situations. The individual who has wandering eyes will be looking to utilize spirituality. So that means they're willing to tack on a whole lot of sexual energy and have a whole bunch of individuals trauma bonded to each other. Now, you know how females get. They can have suspicions. I feel like my partner's is sexually active with someone else, and they'll really just stay in denial because they don't want to feel the pain of knowing the truth that their partner doesn't have their best interests. But this is also a reflection that if, a feminine energy is willing to invest her life force energy into a relationship that's filled with fidelity, fidelity with lack of trust, where they're saying they're monogamous, but it's obviously one person or both partners are interested in multiple parties. And what I'm also picking up is these people are choosing the people to say we're in a relationship with who they feel much more sexually compatible with. They're not basing these relationships off of reality. Okay? So this is why you keep very swift boundaries, very sharp boundaries that can hurt people's feelings. I'm keeping it a buck here. If you notice a toxic masculine energy, and when I say a toxic masculine energy, this can also be a female. But when you notice someone a toxic masculine energy utilizing spirituality to gain sexual energy, realize that if they haven't took the time to see why they're falling short, there's more than likely other people that they have been doing this with, okay? 1111, if you saw that, say thank you, write a gratitude list, okay? Now, with the Emperor here, I haven't discussed this, okay? So it's getting warm, and most of the time when it gets warm, this is considered mating season for humans, because humans, they want to let their freak flag fly. You know, that animalistic nature, instinctual nature comes out. So there's no reason to be afraid of the Ace of Wands, this sexual energy showing up. You're just being mindful that there's manipulation being used to secure sexual energy, as well as, you know, the conflicts that can come about from third-party situations, four-party situations. And you're being asked to simply relax. It's just not worth it. Sit back and watch how these third-party situations play out, because I'm picking up on healthy masculine energy, very healthy masculine energy that is able to tell the difference between healthy feminine energy and toxic feminine energy, okay? What I'm picking up is a healthy masculine is able to decipher healthy feminine energy from toxic feminine energy. Healthy feminine energy has very strict, secure boundaries. And this is going to be very important, because in these third-party situations where multiple sexual energies are being exchanged, let's just say during the summertime, some individuals may start off, you know, very well, they may look like well-paid prostitutes. We're going to keep it a buck here. And by the end of the summertime, they going to look worn out, dumped, tired, because some of them going to have STDs, and just, you know, having someone say you're in a relationship, but all they doing is fucking, and they aren't financially preparing for the winter time, and they not setting healthy boundaries. Well, keep these boundaries, because this will keep these people at bay. How can you keep your boundaries strong with these type of individuals who want to, you know, make what they want happen? If you got to embarrass their ass, embarrass their ass. If, you know, it's a toxic feminine trying to act as if she's, you know, this well put together individual, blast her ass. If it's a toxic masculine, blast his ass. Let him know, I'm simply not interested. Go fuck up somebody else's day. And this will basically send out a warning to anyone who has intentions to try you. That one, it ain't gonna be very easy to get to that one. So I guess we'll end this reading with the message. Healthy feminists have healthy boundaries. Healthy feminists strengthen those boundaries, especially when summertime comes.